How's it going, folks? Welcome back to World of Warcraft. On my hunter, as we level up, currently level 27, taking our journey to the Undercity. But first, we go to the Silver Moon City. City, all the way at the back. The hero of the Sindore, which I guess is us. I suppose that's us. It's not clear. It could be us, it might not be. Go through here. Through Murder Row. What a name. Oh, there's a few people that have died in that little area. What do we call it? Murder Row. That's where you get murdered. Don't go through there. But it's like the main way to get to the palace. Oh well. What's done is done, right? Oh, jeez. This just goes on forever. Hang on a second. What the heck? And all you've got is a few hedges, preventing certain death. I mean, what happens if you survive? Your day's kind of ruined, isn't it? The Sun Fury Spire. Lorthamar.
I greet you on behalf of Silvermoon.
You seek an audience with me, Hunter? I do not recall hearing of an appointment. Here's some head.
The light of the Sunwell be with you.
Now that's one face I will not be expecting to see so soon. This is quite the good news, River. In more ways than you can imagine.
Silvermoon will know prosperity again.
Envoy to the Horde. Bring the letter from Lorthamar. Theron to Lady Sylvanas in the Undercity, okay?
We find strength in the Horde.
So we can go around the side here. Looks like we indeed have a portal. To Lady Sylvanas, or a way to get there. This inner sanctum. Oh. And now... Oh, okay. Hang on. Let's do it again. Pretend that didn't happen. And now... Now we can fly! We can skyride. Oh, I gotta fix this up. And surge forward. Second wind. Alright, that's better. Can do that. Can do this, or I can do that by double tapping space. Can surge forward. All of that uses vigor. So once the vigor goes down, I won't be able to use those abilities anymore. But I do have a way of instantly recuperating. One. The cooldown is 3 minutes. You get 3 of those charges. Also just diving down. See it recharging a little bit faster. Now that's with me having a bunch of glyphs unlocked, so when you first start doing this, you might not have all that available to you like I do. But as you play the game, I guess once you get to the Dragon Isles, you'll be able to discover more glyphs, unless they start peppering them throughout the lands for you to get earlier on. But this is an alt of mine, so that's why I've got access to all of them immediately, which is quite nice. But anyway, that's not what I wanted to spend all day doing, but just simply to show you that we have access to it, and we're under level 30 as well, so which Why is he saying witch all the time? W-H-I-C-H is what I'm saying. Okay. So we can just fly max speed really early on there. And so I can switch the flight style so I can go back to the old school way of flying, which some people do prefer. Oh, okay, so we're this, but we're flying very slowly compared to what we should be able to fly. I'd imagine at level 30, we'll be able to go a lot faster. But that doesn't show up here as something up and come. Oh, hang on. Oh, here we go. Yeah, level 30. Okay. So at level 30, you can go the fastest in this format of flying. So why would you want to have this? Well, I guess if you can auto walk and you want to sort of AFK for a second, you can just set it to a path, let it fly, off you go, and come back, and hopefully you're not, like here somewhere, dying of fatigue. Hopefully. Now, interestingly, the blight is everywhere, which is a problem, I think. This is a problem, right? Let's see what happens when I step out into the blight. And the doors are open. I don't know if this is gonna be good. Unaffected. We're good? No problems? Okay. So, Battle for Azeroth. Let me have a look if it shows here or not. Oh, it doesn't. Huh, that's interesting. See that green glow everywhere? Blight was released in this entire area. But that doesn't seem to be the case. There also should be a massive scar of war, but I don't know if that's because of my level or what the deal is. Or maybe there was a quest afterwards. I've been playing on the Alliance side for a fair while, so there was a quest that sort of cleansed the area. But yeah, all this green stuff everywhere should be bad news for us. Well, anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's just ignore that. And step into the Undercity. I always love this area. So for you people that have played Warcraft 3, you'll know what that is. And this particular area. You might just be able to hear whispers. But anyway, come here for yourself. Suffice to say, this is a very important place. This is where a lot of things changed. Play Warcraft 3. Find out for yourself. Okay, so let's go down. Oh yeah, you gotta be careful here. Maybe not so much in World of Warcraft it is, but you can see how fast the elevator goes. Sometimes you can get caught in the middle. Somehow. Plummet to your death. It is, it happens. It happened a lot in Classic. Alright, so we're going to find Sylvanas, who's apparently in the Royal Quarter. So if I follow this inner ring around, and then step out through this hallway. I mean, I'm worried about the blight, but then it's like right here, and we all swim through it. Anyone who's breathing through the Undercity, we all swim through it, and are unaffected. Perhaps it only affects our enemies. This goes to the Apothecarium. Hang on a second. Did I go through the wrong doorway? Perhaps this is the one. Here we go.
I haven't got all day.
The Royal Dreadguards. Take Lady Sylvanas' necklace. To Lady Sylvana, there she is. Brago Bloodfist.
I'm listening.
Glory to the Sindori.
What joy is there in this curse?
Journey to Undercity, envoy to the Horde.
I've no time for games.
And you are... What's that you have here? That necklace looks somehow familiar. Give it here.
What are we if not slaves to this torment?
Sylvanas takes the necklace from your grasp. It can't be. After all this time, I thought it was lost forever. After a lingering moment, the lady seems to become aware once again of her surroundings, composing herself. You thought this would amuse me? Do you think I long for the time before I was the Queen of the Forsaken? Like you, it means nothing to me. An Ilaria Windrunner is a long-dead memory. She drops the amulet to the ground. You may now remove yourself from my presence, Hunter.
We are the Forsaken. We will slaughter anyone who stands in our way.
What's she doing? I thought it meant nothing to you. She hit the jukebox? Okay.
What joy is there in this curse?
You can do that.
We are the Forsaken.
Lady Sylvanas Windrunner wants you to take the letter sealed by Sylvanas to High Lord Sourfang. High Overlord Sourfang.
What are we if not slaves to this torment?
What?
I've no time for games.
Speak with Commander Bagran. Not Brago. Oh, look, he's watching too. Everybody's watching. They all turned around.
Our enemies will fall. Farewell.
Okay. Take the portal from Tirisful Glades to Orgrimmar. Actually, I wonder if I can drag it right in here. I mean, it's going to be a little bit tight, but it looks like I can. It's going to be a little tight. Now, there is a way out. I'm sure of it. As I do multiple laps here. It's so tight in here. Sure, there's a way in. Oh, there's a pipe or something. Here it is. It's not quite the pipe I'm talking about, but it does lead to the sewers. But when you fly in, does it actually take you this way? I thought there was another way, which was a bit more wider. Oh, here it is. That's the pipe I'm looking for. Oh, damn it. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Here we go. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, if you, like, get a fly path. Hop on the fly path, you'll go that way. Right, so there's no more blimps. There's just portals everywhere. Now, why did they decide to put them up here? Why not have them in there? Wouldn't it make more sense to have them all inside the Undercity than to have them where you'd form them previously? Get a blimp. Okay, so we're in Orgrimmar now. You can see this is the portal room, which takes you pretty much to all the places. Major cities and expansions. That's Wrath of Lich King and Northrend. And there's more portals down here. Take you down to have a look at. Caverns of Time. Warspear, Ashran, Shathra, and eventually, I think it would be that one. It'll be the latest expansion down here. And over here, right now, oh, it looks like a bit of a prison. Maybe they'll have more portals that way later on. But this is relatively new. That didn't exist a long time ago. They carved this out. Oh, actually, when I say that, it's probably, what, 10 years or so? I don't know, it's probably been there for a while. But it wasn't there in Classic. I don't think it was there in Cataclysm either. Look, it took a little while for that to get carved out. Cataclysm being when everything sort of changed. Orgrimmar changed. Lord Overlord? Overlord? High Overlord, you're not Lord Overlord.
Loktar.
Rokan. You have travelled far to meet with me, Blood Elf. What brings you to Orgrimmar?
In battle, strategy is as important as
Southering begins to read the letter. Sylvanas, she is persistent, even going so far as to send a champion of Silvermoon. How will this be changing anything?
Do not grow.
Oh, hang on.
If you can.
Stop it. I was like, why am I... Oh, hang on a second. Why am I reading this stuff out? This is a leveling series, damn it. So, alright, so... I'll probably end up reverting to that every once in a while. That's what I do in my other series. In my leveling series, we just level. Okay. In all my other series, I like to read all those quests like that. But that's not the case right now. Okay, so return to Silvermoon and report back to Lorthamar Theron. So yeah, we can do that. What I'll do is I'll just bind here. Just in case. I can't get here as easily. One of you is an innkeeper. One of yous. That's you. Grishka. Dabu. Because right there you see speak with Commander Bargren. That actually is leading to our dungeon. So that probably would be a good idea to do. But let's go back to Lorthamar via portal and get caught up in chains. Because there is a portal right here. Oh, we got a portal to Orgrimmar. Okay, fantastic. That was off to the side. Does that mean there's a portal somewhere else over here? Behind the statue?
Glory to the Sindorai.
I guess not. Alright, let's go talk to Lorthamar. Lorthamar Theron.
The rebuilding continues.
Level up. Level 28. Fantastic. So I don't have to worry about using that Hearthstone. I can just travel through the portal. We have explosive shot available to us. Fires an explosive shot at your target. After 3 seconds, the shot will explode, dealing 540 fire damage. Sounds good. Now, is this the only way I can deploy a freezing trap now? Not that it's a bad thing, it's, you know, I can put it right there if I want, but previously, I think you had to fire the trap in your trap, what do they call it? Firing mechanism, whatever it was, launcher. And you had the option of also just placing it down at your feet by pressing a button. I don't know if that's the case anymore. I think it's just, they've just integrated it all in one. Okay. So I think on my Hunter, way back in the day, I would just Shift S, I'd just drop it at my feet. You can do macros, so it probably would work that way, but that's okay. That's fine. Alright, so now that we can speak with Commander Bargren, we might do that, but first, what we should do, if you're coming here and you're brand new, I guess you would go here first. Although the way you would have done is you would have gone through not Path of Exile, Exile's Reach, Path of Exile's of MMO. You'd go through and you would appear over here, you'd end up here. And I think they give you all these options like, oh, go take a tour of the city, go to this place, go to that place, you meet Chromia as well, so you might not need to worry about it. But otherwise, you can come to the War Chief's command board here, like you've seen in the inns before, and you've got Chromia's Call. So I'd click on that. Onward to adventure. And that'll give you a marker so you know where Chromie actually is. But I can tell you she's over here. Right there, little Chromie.
Why, hello.
Probably the only gnome-looking thing that's allowed in here. Alright, Adventurer's Call.
So nice to see you.
Hand that in, and now we get to select a timeline. So, oh, Dragonflight is a timeline. Ah. Huh. So we actually go 10 to 70 now, in whichever one we want. I don't have to go 10 to 60, then go to Dragonflight. I can go 10 to 70 all the way through Dragonflight if I want to. That's cool. That's cool. So, Dragonflight, Shadowlands, Battle for Azeroth, Wilds. So this is Mists of Pandaria. This is Warlords of Draenor. This is World of Warcraft Legion. The Wrath of the Lich King, Burning Crusade, Battle for Azeroth, so Shadowlands and Dragonflight, and Cataclysm, WoW Cataclysm. So that's all the expansions we can level up through. I don't know why they just call it Draenor, the Legion of 8, but anyway, it doesn't matter. What I'm going to do is go through Cataclysm, that's keeping it here on Azeroth. So we'll do that. It would be cool if you had the option of like old school Azeroth as well, you know, underneath.
Is this who would have thought someone named Deathwind would bring about so much destruction?
Yep, so much destruction and rebuilding as well as a result. And that's why we have Orgrimmar looking like this. Quite a fortress there. It looked a lot more simpler back in the day. So then I go to here. And I can choose whatever I want. I don't have to though if I don't want to. If I wanted to, I could just fly out there and start in any zone. You can see all the zones are like 5 to 60, 7 to 61. Mount Hyjal's 30 to 61, so we're not far off going there. That's the end game, well not end game, sorry, that's the when you were max level and Cataclysm started. Those are the zones you'd go to. You go to Mount Hyjal, you'd go to Uldum, over here. You'd go to, not at the beginning though, but you go Vashj'ir and Twilight Highlands. So you would start off, I think it was either in Vashj'ir or in Mount Hyjal. Those ones you would start in. And then as you got up in level 82, 83, then you could go to like Uldum and the Twilight Highlands, and there's another one I'm missing, I think. Am I missing one? Oh yeah, through here, Deep Home. Yeah, Deep Home. So, yeah, okay. That's cool, we'll do that.
Haven't we done this before?
I'll hand the quest in. Off goes Chromie. So we might do... Crush the Alliance. It's interesting that I took the quest to stay in Cataclysm, but I've got a thing where I can travel to Area 52, which is in the Burning Crusade, in Outland. So I don't know why that pops up there. We might actually just leave it all together. I'm just going to go flying. Yeah, let's go flying. So Bagran's down here. So there's an instance, there's an actual dungeon in Orgrimmar. Kind of like Stormwind where you have the stockade. So Bagran. You got to speak with him inside the chasm, okay? So I'll queue up for it. Because it might take a little bit of time to actually get in. And what it'll do is when it does pop, it'll just pop me straight into that dungeon. So you won't have to... I don't have to fly here. I just did it so you could see where the entrance was. There is a meeting stone here where you can summon people. I suppose if they turned this into a bigger deal, like if it was a mythic or something, people would then fly here and summon folks over. But that's not the way it works. It used to work that way back in the old days. In fact, back in the old days, the meeting stone was really just that. You couldn't summon anybody with it. It was just a stone you meet at. That's it. Alright, everybody gather up at the meeting stone. Okay. That's about as far as it went. Alright, so let's go outside the gates of Orgrimmar. Right here is a common place for people honing their PvP skills. I don't know about in retail, but definitely in classical days. In the classical days it was. Oh god, it's good to fly. Good to stretch those wings. Get a look at Durotar from the air. Over there is the Orc and... No, it's only the Orc starting area now. It used to be the Troll starting area at one point. Oh, actually at the beginning. Classical, 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 classical. At one point the Trolls got their own area, I can't remember. If it's in Cataclysm, maybe it's Cataclysm. But yeah, it used to be right here. You'd both start out in the Valley of Trials. So a lot of you orcs and troll vets would know this place quite well. But now the trolls actually have their own starting area, which is one which I've never done. I've never done the troll starting area because I've never made a troll. I don't think I've ever made a troll. It's never even crossed my mind. But one day I shall. Alright, for now though. For now, let's go. Let's go here. Let's go to the Barrens. It's amazing how fast we can move now. I can go anywhere I want, and I'll get there in a snap.